EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. This was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pressure pack.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's going to be a battle right here. This is going to be a battle.
Packers are underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got it past the 40 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
He knows it's coming. Can he stop it though?
Carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, he dropped it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They run. It's Williams. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Good tackle. That's what we need right there.
The line of scrimmage and taken down. Preston Smith there on the stop. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one complete.
Oh, that dude fast.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's
come on, man.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
All right, baby.
Now Bell. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal.
Yes, sir.
Mahomes, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Spinning away.
All right.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to bring it and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
Working from the gun. Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes will try again on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell.
Damn it, bro.
Have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Smith on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes.
22-yard line.
Throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Going to throw.
Oh yeah, he's scared. He's nervous. He's shaking in his little timbers.
And that brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce.
Good shit, man.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, trying
Terrible.
to get that to Adams.
Terrible.
Picked off near the 44.
Terrible, dog. That was terrible. Come on, man.
It goes without saying, but
And I know better than that, too. And I did it anyway. Block this kick.
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
Dog, what you doing?
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And some room to work. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I knew that's what he was doing.
To Travis Kelce. Past the 20.
And I knew that's what he was doing.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I knew it, bro.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
The Chiefs will set up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go. 56, Mike. 56, Mike. 56, right there, 56.
To throw again. Rodgers being chased out left. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. first down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
God damn, that's on me. That's all on me.
They'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's all on me.
Successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left.
Good fucking play. Damn.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Thinking they got me with Kansas City, bro.
Able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I might have to change it up
That
now.
seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
50. Hey, you lock over here. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, defensive skill.
fourth down with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Fights off the defender. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 34-14.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught.
Good shit. What's up, man? Come here.
27 yards.
Why you say that?
Get a score closer.
Just playing the game.
Ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience.
Play 2.
Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26.
Again, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Interception, man. Come on.
The first defensive back taken in this Savage there to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are back within a score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's got this pretty close to the first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of time.
Yeah, you got this one, dog.
No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll try again with Bell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Bruh. See, bro, I'm about to get on that 2K, bro. This shit pissed me off, man. I'm about to get on that fucking 2K, man. You ain't fucking with the 2K, huh? No. Yeah, nigga, I'ma smoke and get on this 2K, nigga. That fucking man just pissed me off, man. Fuck. Alright.